daiquiris, pina coladas, margaritas, mixed drink snacks, beer, wine, sodas, water, juices, George's, well, they have to take care of you guys. We're going to see some beautiful homes that are rich and famous. Port of Miami, Miami Beach, Fisher Island, downtown Miami is behind you right now. Any questions on Chris? As far as the mask go, you're going to walk around the world, come out to the bar, please put your mask on. Interact with people that are not in your family or your group. Please put the mask on. Other than that, you can have it off. It's your choice. Every rail, every door, every chair, every table, everything has been sanitized and has to be done. You do have hand sanitizer available for you here at the bar if you want to come. But you can use it as much as you can. Welcome. Over to the right, this is the Port of Miami. This is the largest of the artificial islands in the bay. It's also known as cruise capital of the world. Over 20 different cruise ships call the Port of Miami home. You're going to find ships that dock here from Royal Caribbean, Carnival Cruise Lines, Menard, Norwegian, Celebrity, Costa, Mediterranean ships, and also Disney boats. They offer you trips from 1, 3, 5, 7 up to 14-day long cruises throughout Central, South America, coastal Mexico, and all the Caribbean islands. 6 million passengers came to the Port of Miami last year just to get on these majestic cruise liners that you'll see shortly here to your right, which are not operating yet until August 6th. Over to the left, a huge white circular building close to the seawall. That's the American Airlines Arena. It's home to the Miami Heat basketball team. Let's go Heat. Any Heat fans over? Two of them? Alright. Two is better than none. To the right of us here, this is Watson Jungle Island, the Kids Museum and Island Garden Marina. The Kids Museum is that building all the way in the back there with the blue colors, different colors. Jungle Island coming up shortly on the other side. Island Garden Marina is to your right. It's home to the Miami Yacht Club. They still have a lot of space available for you guys here if you guys want to come and join the club, become members with your yachts. Over to the left is Bicentennial Park, home to George Perez Art Museum and the Philip Krauss Museum of Science. Miami to Miami Beach. This is the main one that takes you over to Ocean Drive, 5th Street, the heart of the Art Deco district of South Beach. It runs right through Watson Island on the way to Ocean Drive. Shortly ahead on the left, you're going to see a white bridge, which is built low to the water. That is the Venetian Causeway back here. It's the oldest bridge here in Dade County, built back in June 13 of 1913. This was the first bridge that connected Miami to Miami Beach. A very popular bridge. You might have seen in movies like Fast and the Furious and Bad Boys. And the TV show back in the 80s about it called Miami Vice. Exotic animals, exotic plants, water slides, petting zoos, zip lines, and a brand new beach that opened last weekend. Maybe it's still early. They open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. This is Jungle Island. I want to take a little break. right behind the gray boats, you have a two-story White House. It's got a jacuzzi on the rooftop. There's a jacuzzi on the second floor by the bedroom. And behind the boats is the main pool. He also has a huge dream catcher you cannot miss. His name is Mike Greger. Mike Greger is the founder of Instagram. This guy sold the application to Facebook for a mere $1 billion when he was 25 years of age. Today he's 41 and single, ladies. It's coming up right there with the great boats, brown roof, and the jacuzzi on top, the jacuzzi by the bedroom on the left of the house there. The pool has pink letters and they say Instagram, and Mike, pretty cool. See a small gray building right next to the seawall. The gray building has a brown roof and the arched windows. That was the bodyguard house. The main home is right behind it. And between the dates of 1927 till 1947, it belonged to the notorious gangster from Chicago, the original Scarface, Al Capone. This is the house where Capone died in 1947. He was 48 years old. He's also spent 8 winters in another private island over on the west coast, a little more private than this one, called Alcatraz. It's all coming up here to the right of us. As the captain turns, you're going to get a closer and better view of the pool house, formerly a bodyguard house. The house and property have changed throughout the years. The only one thing that hasn't changed is an underground tunnel that leads from this building to the main house. It's still there. Right there, there's a great building, and then we can see the main house in the back. You also can notice that the landscaping has like a hill, like a walk from here to there, and that's where that tunnel is. look over to the right of us, we have now Star Island, the highlights of your tour, the first house of interest, have the jet ski out of the water or kayak. A two-tone beige privacy wall, the landscaping and palm trees all block the view of the home of Sean Puffy Combs. He's better known to the world as Puff Daddy Graffiti. He bought his house here in 2014 for $31 million. Coming up ahead is a beige one with an orange roof. It's got a flagpole in front of it. Right behind that flagpole is a pool. His name is Thomas Kramer. Thomas Kramer is a German architect who developed and owns the Portofino Towers, the Thomas building in South Beach. The most unique thing about this guy's house, believe it or not, there's an $80,000 outdoor air conditioning system that's installed around the swimming pool area behind the flagpole. It's like a mist of cold air that comes from underneath the pool that can get up a cool 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Thomas Kramer. Next house we're going to see is the gray one, kind of a cement colored house, two-story house with the long windows. It's got the white umbrellas by the swimming pool. This guy made a cool $18 million back in 1991 with one song. The name of the song was Ice. Stage name Vanilla Ice. His name is Robert Van Winkle. He's got another house in Jupiter, Florida. Next door we have the biggest property of the island. What you're going to see first here is a tropical garden. There's supposedly plants back there from all over the world. Just the palm trees you see next to the shoreline, they all exist alike. These are date palms imported from South Africa. It costs them $10,000 each palm tree. There's 32 along the shore. Wow. In the back you'll see a greenhouse and a tennis court. His name is Dr. Philip Frost. Philip Frost was the president of IVAC Pharmaceuticals. This guy became a billionaire when he discovered that small blue pill that all you guys who know better, it's Viagra. He sold rights and recipes to Pfizer and built the Museum of Science in downtown Miami as well. The main house is coming around the corner. It's the biggest of the island. It's 28,000 square feet. The value of the house itself is $58.5 million. This is not counting $12 million he paid for all 3 empty lots before you build what you see today. All this for only 2 people. Dr. Frost just turned 80 a few months ago. And his beautiful wife, Patricia, was 25. I'm just kidding.
I was like his daughter. Only 2 people live in there.
The White House next door with the red roof is a very popular house. You might have seen it in 1 or 2 episodes of Miami Vice. Next door, this guy started his acting career at the age of 17. Back then we used to call him the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You've seen him in many movies like Bad Boys and Men in Black. That is Will Smith.
It is beautiful.
The old original house is the white one you see back there. They kept it as a guest house, so I'm assuming that's where they keep Jada from. house is the white one. Also, a young lady who gave us a hell of a halftime show during the Super Bowl alongside Jennifer Lopez and Shakira. That was the best part of the Super Bowl. I like Prince. Prince was awesome, but they took two of these hottest ladies and put them on the show. Oh my God. The empty lot for sale is a number 5.5 million. Next white house with an orange roof and two big boats in the water. That's the second most expensive of the island, $43 million. Is the home of soccer celebrity David Beckham and Victoria Beckham.
We're laying right there in that water. Yeah, it looks like a lot of money playing soccer.
Next, two houses in the same lot, real tall skinny palm trees, two docks, a small boat. This belongs to Gloria and Emilio Estefan, the Miami Sound Machine back in the 80s. Just celebrated 45 years of marriage. You guys know why, right? Gloria lives on the house on the left and Emilio lives on the right. One of these is a $4 million recording studio. It must be nice.
Probably does stay there.
Next house is one of the oldest of the island. It belongs to a guy named Injun Jizzle from Turkey. He's the founder of a company called 1-800-CONTACTS. We've seen this house in many movies. Bad Boys 2 most recently, and the other one was called The Wild Things. Very, very interesting movie.
Like a haunted house.
Big one out there.
The White House at the end belongs to Lisa Hunstein. Lisa Hunstein was one of the actresses of the Real Housewives of Miami. She bought the old Scarface mansion that was sitting right there 5 years ago and tore that down. She said the home was too old. Built in 1972 and she wanted something a little more modern. So she built her a $40 million house in the same corner. You know Lisa Hunstein, right? Tall blonde lady with the big lips.